I need to shake it. I'm fucking... Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's on my sweater. I love this sweater. Why? My yellow hair is gonna be chocolate. Like, can this at least get fucking TikTok views or something, since I got chocolate all fucking over myself? I don't have to take another shower. It's on my glasses. This is someone's fucking fetish, probably. I should be getting paid for this. And there's chocolate on my Victoria's Secret bra. It's my pale pink one and now it has fucking chocolate on it. Why can I not fucking get a break? I literally can't get a fucking break. Like, 2025 started off so fucked for me. Like, I literally got COVID, then I got the flu. Then the guy I was talking to, and we're not talking anymore. And then literally that happened last.
Somebody in the comments said her pronouns are her, she's. Her/she's. God damn. The internet is undefeated.
Here are 5 signs that the woman you like, the woman you're dating, actually respects you, okay? So note these down and actually look for that in her behavior. Number 1, she listens to you when you speak. She's paying attention to you. She's not on her phone. She's not distracted. She's actually focusing on what you have to say. Number 2, she doesn't belittle you ever, even in arguments. She doesn't say, well, you don't know anyway because you're not smart enough, or you wouldn't know because you haven't experienced it. She doesn't put you down. Number 3, she brags about you to her friends. This is a pretty obvious one, but it's true. A woman who really admires you and respects you is gonna do this, trust me. Number 4, she trusts your decisions. She doesn't question you, she doesn't doubt you, and when you wanna do things, she actually trusts that they're gonna work out. And number 5, she admires your effort, not just your result. Let me know what you guys think and follow me for more.
After many years of dancing, I recently stopped about 5 months ago. But I was still holding on to all my stuff, all my dancer outfits, all my shoes, just in case I wanted to go back, just in case I changed my mind. You don't know how hard this is, but God told me it's time to let go. Every outfit, every shoe, every dollar I made dancing came with a price. Anxiety, soul ties, depression. Many nights I cried myself to sleep after the club. No peace, no purpose, and honestly, always feeling alone at the end of the day. This is me saying goodbye to that chapter. This is me choosing freedom over fast money.
Well, I mean, I guess it's better late than never.
I want women to understand this is why some men have trust issues, because y'all way too friendly.
How you doing? I don't want nothing in here. You just beautiful.
Thank you.
I had to come say something to you. What's your name?
Talea.
My name is Heru. Talea. I ain't never met nobody with that name. Where you from?
Illinois.
But you stay out here? Okay, I'm from Atlanta.
Okay.
I'm out here right now for a streamer event. I do YouTube and shit. Your face card, valid. No makeup, nothing. I love it.
Thank you.
Can I get your number or something before I go? Say you got a boyfriend, we gonna fight. See, alright. This boyfriend shit. Is she lying to me? Can her boyfriend fight?
Oh! What the hell? I do got a boyfriend.
I get your Instagram?
You have my Instagram, yeah?
Instagram friends. He ain't gonna trip about that, right?
No, he don't mind me having God best friends.
God best friends?
Yeah.
Oh, he
I was
tripping.
just out with my God best friend last night.
I'm toxic. I would never.
Oh! It's not toxic.
You
got
couldn't
good
have
best friends. I like his best.
best friend. Is your guy best friend, is he gay or he straight?
Straight.
You go out with him alone?
I was out with his friends and girls.
And he don't care.
No.
That's a healthy relationship right there. I couldn't. All right, follow me back. All right, I'm following you. Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
Disclaimer, I say this time and time again on my page, I do not advocate for cheating. But some people gonna do that shit anyway. Now, there's two ways I could look at this. Perspective of the boyfriend, perspective of the girlfriend. Number one, perspective of the boyfriend. He has no backbone, or he most likely don't give a fuck about her. Because me personally, my woman's only man friend is gonna be Jesus Christ. Now, perspective of the girlfriend, there's two ways to look at this as well. Either she doesn't really respect her boyfriend and doesn't care and using hypergamous nature to monkey branch and find somebody more suitable. Or she's really just naive to the fact that men most likely don't want to be friends with you and just want to get in between your legs. Now, to sum this all up, men, if you don't want your woman having any guy friends, you tell her from the jump, hey, listen, I'm not cool with that. If she calls you insecure, cool. Walk the fuck away. Who gives a fuck? And women, if you really are naive to the fact that most men, especially if you look very attractive, are only going to want one thing and one thing only, I'm going to ask you one simple question. And you want to get married. Pack it up.
Your last breakup, was it your fault or theirs?
It was definitely my fault. I was honestly really horrible and really avoidant, and I wouldn't talk anything out. If he did something wrong, I would just block him. And I think he had had enough, honestly. He just wanted peace, and I respect that.
Why do you think that was how you handled that relationship?
I didn't grow up in a family that was very affectionate or that showed a lot of emotions. So I didn't know how to handle love.
Do you have any regrets?
I wish I was nicer because I don't know how the relationship could have gone. Maybe we could have been happy together, but I didn't give that a chance.
Most people probably wouldn't say that. What makes you different?
I want to be authentic as possible, and I want to be a better person. So I had to admit that I was a bad person in order for me to become a better person.
Is there someone or a situation that is giving you this now?
Myself. I was tired of being that person that was feeling unfulfilled. My relationships were not working out. It really bruised my ego, and it made me feel like kind of a loser, which is like a lot of people that have big egos. They feel like a loser when they have to be vulnerable, but you are a loser if you're not able to be vulnerable.
What is your name and where are you from?
My name is Chantal. I'm from London.
People don't approach very often.
Women make themselves available if they want you to come up and talk to them.
It's only embarrassing if you make it embarrassing. Potentially, like, someone's gonna not be kind to you, but
Oftentimes in friend groups, they call it like dropping the hanky.
I am single, so I try to like go places that look like I'm not on my phone.
Open up your circle to them, start inviting them to things. It gives you some time to like get to know them without like the pressure of going on a date.
I mean, you came up and talked to me and I was like, oh, hi, how are you? On the trail. Someone's like walking their dog. Anytime that someone were to approach me, I'd be like, damn, that was super cool. People are going out. That's a good place to be like, hey, what's up?
You really just need it to work out one time. You're going to get a lot of no's and it doesn't really matter.
Seize the opportunity, seize the moment.
Sometimes you'll like make eye contact across the room. I feel like that's kind of a universal like.
I actually approached somebody on the trail one day and then he asked for my number and then never followed up. And so it's kind of like, oh man.
She made a comment about, oh, well, you came up and approached and you talked to me. It's a little bit different if somebody comes with a camera, right? Versus somebody saying, hey, I'd like to, speak to you a little bit, a few minutes of your time. So I think there's a little bit different of a dynamic.
If she says this, run. Oh, you're too nice. Meaning she doesn't respect you. You're lucky I gave you a chance. Excuse me? I get hit on all the time. Or maybe she starts bragging about all the guys pursuing her. I mean, if you're going to be bringing up those guys, why not just go date them? Plus, if she was that desirable, would she need to say it or would it just be clear? And what is this, a competition? Like, oh, we're basically married already. You only met her last week. Now, if you've been together 4 years and you've got 20 kids and 6 dogs, like, great. I mean, I would agree with that, but she's doing this early on. That's weird. You need to prove to me that you love me, or any variation. Women come up with all sorts of variations about this every single year. So anything along those lines, you shouldn't have to prove anything. You should both mutually want to be in the relationship together and build something together. Be happy and buy Pokemon cards. Why don't you ever post me on social media? Why do you have to validate her publicly 24/7? Shouldn't that come from you wanting to or something? Like genuinely wanting to? Some men don't post on social media often, and that is valid.
Women love a man that cheats or that can't cheat. And I thought that was untrue. But when I interviewed 1,000 women, I maybe would start and say, have you ever been cheated on? And I couldn't believe how many women said yes. It was pretty much every single woman My second question would always be, did you leave or did you stay when you found out? And I would say 80% of the time, women stayed. Second thing, if they ended up leaving the man, they left him when he stopped cheating. That really shocked me. It made me rethink everything I believed about relationships and fidelity. It wasn't just about the act of cheating, it was about what cheating represented to them. Some women admitted they stayed because of love, others because of fear, kids, finances, or the hope that things would go back to how they once were. But what stood out even more was that when the man stopped cheating, when he became more present or started treating her too good, some women interpreted that as suspicious or even boring. It's as if chaos had become normal and peace felt unfamiliar or untrustworthy.
So
you're acting like I'm about to go on a date.
I never said that. Where are you going right now?
I'm going to play pickleball.
Who are you playing with, Mal?
With a guy.
Oh! Mallory is so excited because the other day a guy asked her to be her mixed doubles partner, and I'm actually really proud of you.
Okay, it's a big deal.
It is
to be a partner.
Yeah, I know.
That's literally my energy right now.
Yeah. You had to have been playing pretty good that day for a guy to be like, hey, I want to be your partner.
I was playing good that day.
So how did he do it? Was he like, can I have your phone number?
I mean, basically.
Is he a nice guy? Is he nice?
Yeah, he's really sweet.
I'm happy for you. Is he better than me?
No. No, I wouldn't be able to play with someone as good as you.
That was the original Pickleball Wife video. My biggest question is, does anyone out there actually think that this is appropriate? Because I think the bottom line is that so many people have a problem with this video because the wife is super excited. She has a giant smile on her face, and she is excited because she's about to leave the house away from her husband and kids to go see another man. I don't care what the reason is. That's what most people don't care about. They do not care about why or what she's planning on doing. The bottom line is that she is super, super excited. It is very visible in her body language, in her facial expression, and in how she is talking, and the fact that she's laughing, and the fact that so many people are witnessing it and seeing it, but the husband does not see it. That is what makes them want to comment. That is the problem. She is openly disrespecting him, and he doesn't even see it.
When it comes to men, you want to make their lives more enjoyable. You should be making their lives more meaningful even. But no matter whatever you do, do not make their lives easier. Do not make their lives more simple. Do not try to make their lives easier, okay? And I know this is kind of like counterintuitive because as women, like we're just so nurturing and we just want to like help people, you know, like we want to make people's lives easier. And I don't know, especially if you're like an oldest daughter, like you want to like get in there and you want to help. This doesn't work with men, okay? Because two reasons. Number one, they don't speak that same language as us, okay? Like they won't appreciate when you're bending over backwards for them. And even if it does like make their life easier and they're like, oh, that's nice, what it's actually going to ultimately do is make them more lazy. They're going to get used to you bending over backwards and you putting in the extra effort, and their immediate instinct is, oh, okay, she's got this. That's going to make you resentful in the long run, and that's going to make him lazy in the long run. And it's a cycle. You're going to get more resentful and you're going to start being a bitch, and then we all know how it ends. So what do I mean when I say like make his life more meaningful, make his life more enjoyable even? Give him shit to do. Give that man shit to do. It's the exact opposite of making his life easier. When you are giving him things to do, when you are giving him a job, this doesn't mean like nag at him and like constantly tell him what to do. It just means like give him purpose. This is why it works so well when you're like, oh my gosh, like I have no idea how to hang this painting in my room. I have no idea how to hang these shelves in my kitchen. Like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? He's immediate, like if he gives even the smallest ounce of shit about you, he will immediately jump up and be like, let me do that. Because men, they thrive off of testosterone and cortisol. Men can handle a lot more cortisol than women can. And for them, it's actually like a good thing because it gets them moving. So when you give him something to do, when you give him a reason to like get up off his butt, it's actually going to make him like you more. But when you're constantly doing everything for him, all you want to do is make his life easier. He's going to get complacent, and that's actually not good for you because you're going to get resentful. And it's actually not good for him either because he's not going to feel like a man that is like big and strong and you need him. And that is really the only relationship advice you'll ever need.
All the men, if your girl irritates you, you don't want her around, you just want her to be quiet, you barely like being in her presence, it's because you hate her. Do yourself a favor and her a favor and break up so that y'all can find the people that y'all want to be with, because it's getting scary.
So the problem couldn't be that you're crowding his space. Couldn't be that.
Our generation has become so sick. We have turned the most beautiful thing, finding a partner, into something so ugly that we now think you can form a deep, genuine connection with anyone. There are billions of people in this world. You can always find someone hotter, smarter, richer, better body, taller, more fit, whatever you're looking for, younger. But you know what you're not going to find? You're not going to find that connection that you built with someone special. You're not going to find that in everyone. And that's what we are taking for granted in today's dating world. Just because you see a hotter person pop up on your screen. Building a connection is saying, hey, I love what I have with this person. I'm going to make it work. And I don't care who comes by. They're not going to interrupt this bond, because this bond is special and bonds cannot be replaced. So yes, you can replace the physical body. You can replace something better looking, but you cannot replace the soul connection that you have. And some of you need to just sleep on that. That's all.
I believe
Your Honor. I think he was
Stop. You don't have any standing here today, Miss Carter, because you're not his lawyer. You're not him.
I'm not Miss Carter. I'm not Miss Carter.
Then why does your screen say Sasha Carter?
That's what it says, but I'm not Miss Carter. And it says
Who are you? Who are you? Before I disconnect you from these proceedings, because you don't have standing to be here. What's your name?
Well, again, Mr. Johnson is under Dr.
Do you want to tell me your name?
He's here. I've already gave you my name, ma'am. I'm his wife.
Say it again, because I must have missed it. What's your name?
Miss Johnson.
What's your first name?
Nicole.
And we've made it clear to him that he can appear by Zoom.
Ma'am,
issue a bench warrant.
Hold on 1 second, ma'am, because he is here. He can hear you, but it's
put him on here.
Oh, he's on here, but he's in a recovery bed, ma'am, and it's a violation of his rights.
Bench warrant, bond forfeiture, no bond hold.
Miss Western.
Oh, now do you want to be on here, sir?
Well, I'm first of all,
are you voluntarily appearing, Mr. Johnson?
No, under duress.
Okay, I'm not duressing you at all. You don't have to be here.
But I have reached out to the courts. I have had the hospital reach out to the courts in reference to my procedure and my process. I requested a continuation.
It's an unforeseen circumstance.
Ma'am, I want you out of the case now. You're not his lawyer. He's talking. He's representing himself.
The creator.
You're out.
The creator made me his wife, and
I will find you in contempt of court.
Won't be released in November, ma'am.
Ma'am.
$100 fine or for contempt against Miss Johnson. Talking.
Unforeseen circumstance. He's still
all
here.
Right, I'm going to end this talk. This court is over. Bench warrant if you don't stop and get out of it.
Exercise their rights. It's contempt.
Ma'am, you don't have any rights in this hearing today.
I do. I'm not a citizen, ma'am. He has provided all the documentation to show that he's under the doctor's care, ma'am, and you have not given no consideration to that.
You are so fortunate that you're not here in person, or you'd be locked up right now.
Yeah, I am fortunate.
And Mr. Johnson will be locked up if he is not here in person. Put the camera on yourself if you want to tell me off, Miss Johnson.
I can put the camera where I want to. That's my legal
right.
All right,
I will send the orders for you to appear personally, because you're going to serve some time for this disrespect.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Johnson.
It's disrespect with what you having him do on camera.
Disconnect her. This court hearing is adjourned.
Yeah, disconnect yourself because you're unlocked.
I don't know why she keeps going. I understand why she's frustrated. She's trying to advocate for her husband, but this is where you probably need to be quiet. When the man gets on camera, I see what you're trying to do. But when you put the camera on the man, you got to let him talk. He has to go back and forth and dialogue with the judge so the judge can figure out from there what the judge wants to do with the situation. I think he probably had a good chance for the judge to say, okay, well, sir, you should have probably let us know X, Y, and Z, yada, yada, yada. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor. I did that. I had the hospital reach out to the courts. I tried to reach out to the courts, but X, Y, and Z happened. I kept on asking for X, Y, and Z and maybe show proof of that. And this is where I got. But you continuing, like, you're not helping him, because if the police come up there and get you, who does he have up there to advocate for him? Once again, I understand that you're trying to do a good thing and stand up for him. And for that, I sincerely and honestly do appreciate you for doing that. But this is one of the times to where maybe you should have read the room a little bit better.
Someone said that his daughters didn't deserve to grow up without a dad. Well, they had a dad. I think they're actually better off without him.
The unbearable hours later.
I got fired from my job today because someone publicly doxed me. And it was so bad.
And the ironic thing is, the person that did that turned out to be her friend. Well, she's not her friend anymore, because she realized that girl is just pure evil. Could you imagine supporting taking a girl's father away because you don't like his politics?
So apparently every girl's ex was toxic or abusive, and she was perfect. You know, recent studies from the University of Delusion have confirmed that no woman has ever been the problem. All right? Like, I've never heard a girl say, yeah, it was me. You know, he tried really hard, but I gaslit him and keyed his car. Never. It's always he was insecure, he manipulated me, he didn't know how to handle a real woman. All right, that's fine. I don't even care. But listen, if you've had 11 boyfriends in 9 years and every single one of them had the same problem, at some point, just mathematically speaking, that just can't be true. Right? And I'm not saying he wasn't toxic. I'm just saying you weren't out here being Mary Magdalene either. And now every time a guy asks for a basic respect, he's controlling. Every time he checks in, he's giving narcissist. It's wild how every ex becomes a villain as soon as you're done using them.
Okay, Kim Kardashian says, I don't believe in homework. Kids are in school for 8 hours a day. When they come home, they need to do sports, have a life, spend time with their family. Homework should be left for in school. Let me tell you something. I wholeheartedly agree. All right. I remember I got to a point in school where I started doing my homework in school before I went home because I wanted to kick it when I got to the crib. You understand? There are very few things. Also, this is a very wild picture to have as far as the background picture for Kim Kardashian surrounded by all of these black men. But my point is this. I wholeheartedly agree. I would not like to do homework. As a matter of fact, well, do y'all even help y'all kids with the homework? I used to be super jealous when I would see kids, when I found out kids was getting help with their homework by their parents. And by help, I mean their parents were doing the work for them. I was extremely jealous. You see somebody who handwriting is trash, but their parents' handwriting is crystal clear, and that's what they turned in. Super jealous, bro. I had to take them L's in math on my own. My mom was like, figure it out. I was like, oh my God. Or if she didn't get frustrated at me enough for knowing what pi divided by something in parentheses, I don't know, bro. I'm not a math guy. I'm an English dude. So that kind of stuff always annoyed me. But are you a parent that helps your kid with their homework? And by help, I mean help them. Or are you doing the work for the kid?
I mean, schoolwork aside, I think the setup of this photo is interesting. Like everybody, the way she's sitting in the middle and just, I feel like I've seen this before.
Leads as to what I'm able to do.
Nothing.
Literally.
You realize that right now, if I worked 1 day a week, which I'm doing now, I would make more than you make in an entire week. You literally do nothing. You're so lazy. Your existence is worthless right now. It's absolutely worthless.
I want to make a suggestion.
The kids were dirty. Like, I don't understand. Did you give Lydia back today? Because he seemed to be wearing the same thing as last night. Surprise, surprise! Not surprise at all, actually.
Michal.
Did either of them eat anything that wasn't junk?
I need you to engage with me in a way because we can't have you just keep repeating yourself. I really get it. But do you want some help in changing things?
Yeah, but I don't think that things are going to change by him just constantly saying, I disagree. I disagree.
Yourself.
She doesn't see me. She doesn't see what I do. You know what? You want me to not see what you do? Stop doing everything because you literally do nothing.
So it's videos like this that make me wonder, is therapy actually worth it? Especially if your partner doesn't respect you. It seems like if you go to therapy, they're just going to disrespect you and the person that's supposed to help you, the therapist. But I don't know. If it's worked for you in the past, let me know.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, you're gonna go to jail.
That's fine. You ain't touching my shit. Dude, I'm gonna flip the out. Who the are you?
That's a detective.
Yay for him. Diamond! In half. They're taking the kids because Wyatt tested positive. Because she's on some bullshit. Aurora! Hey, I need you to get to my house really quick. They're coming to take my kids. I don't know. I'm here. Some detective dude, some dude in a hat.
So what's the kid's name?
Hurry up.
Oliver? Where's Oliver at?
Don't worry about Oliver. That's the only one we need. What do you mean the only one you need? We already have the other two. Bro, dude, I'm a trip the out. Him so we can leave. You got me so f***ed up. Calm down. Don't come in.
I'm not shutting the door. Put your dog up.
They got this weird thing going on where they're like closing doors. Do you know how dangerous that is?
What I hear from guys who are ready to settle down is that when they're ready to settle down, they are really dating to find someone. It's not about hookup culture. They do the hookup culture separate, but when they're really into dating and they're like, okay, I'm here for a reason, they're there for a reason. The women are not doing that. Okay. They're doing this kind of like philosophy on dating from the beginning. So they're intermixing the hookup phase where they're going out with all the randos with this phase of just dating to accrue a bunch of guys. And what they're not getting to in their 20s in large part is the serious part.
Women are the most dramatic, bitter, extra, drama queens, theatrical scene type of fucking beeps. Why? Because I've been seeing all this stuff down my timeline about all these women complaining about Chris Brown and, oh, he doesn't like this and he doesn't like that. None of you bitches even have a chance to be with him. I don't understand why you guys are so pressed about a guy who doesn't even know you. I will never understand the obsession with celebrities. Don't get me wrong, y'all. I love Chris Brown. I'm going to the Chris Brown concert. I've never even been to a concert, and that's my favorite artist. But I don't get mad at the fact that, oh, he'll have a certain girl in his section. Oh, he doesn't like that. He doesn't like, dude, who cares? Like the artist because they have bomb-ass music. Like the artist because you want to support them. Y'all are so desperate. It makes no sense, bro. Like, just understand, if a guy don't like you, a guy don't like you. I don't understand what's wrong with women. They just like to pick at everything. The only reason why I'm also saying this too is because I don't know what you guys did. Probably talk so much shit and probably report his stuff to the point where that dude ended up turning off his Instagram or disabling his Instagram. I would do the same thing. There's so many women tagging him and so many women, he's a colorist, he's this, he's that. Oh my God, man. I'm sorry. Men are allowed to have preferences. If men don't want to be with dark-skinned women, who gives a fuck? If men don't want to be with light-skinned women, who gives a fuck? There's a million men in this world. You guys act like Chris Brown's the only guy. And like I said, Chris Brown's gorgeous. I love Chris Brown. I don't give a fuck. Oh, you support him? Yeah, I do. What are you going to do about it? Jump through the screen and get me? Fuck you. I'll support who the fuck I want. Just like you guys support all the people you want. It's called a preference. If you don't like it, so what? We're all different ages. We're all grown. We can do what we want, right? If I want to support Chris Brown, I will. But I'm not going to sit here and exaggerate and get upset because, oh, he's not going to put me in his section. He's not going to... Damn, you guys. You guys are like a wild pack of fucking hyenas. Hyenas and water buffaloes, you fucking psychos. I'm sorry, I've never seen so many women nowadays so emotional, so like dramatic. I'm sorry. I miss back in the day where like we can all coexist without everything being drama. Nowadays, everybody's so sensitive. Everybody has to make a think piece. Everybody has to fucking bash everybody for something. It's so annoying. And of course, you're going to take this as bashing. Am I not speaking facts right now? Women are bitter. Women are dramatic. I'm sorry, if a man doesn't want to be with you, there's nothing you can do about that. I would just let it go. And like I said, Chris Brown's a celebrity, dude. Buy your little meet and greet, buy your ticket, shut up, and then that's it. Stop making it more than it is. Oh, I hate dramatic people.
But that's the thing, though, isn't it? And this is the problem that men have with modern women going out here, is they're not thinking about it like that. They're thinking about it like, I'm trying to figure out a way to get up there on stage, and I will do anything. What was that man who was with his wife, and they were doing like a fake interview to see if somebody would come backstage, and she said 100%, without a doubt, my husband knows. This is the hall pass I'm going to take. I mean, he don't even have to give me permission. I'm leaving him. What?
Whew, we got to stop this. Woman called a man sassy because he called her out for having roaches at her in her home. Our Annette says, we living with the sassiest generation of men. So me and this guy finally met after chatting for a few months, and the first thing he do is pull out a phone and take pictures of my place. Mind you, I don't have roaches. Most women always have a few water bugs running around, but that doesn't mean you have them. Sometimes they just get in the house. I can't with these men. There's a roach right there. Let's start that before we continue. First things first, she got 285 messages unread. This is irresponsible, lady. Start getting it together. Be communicative. Open your mouth. Say, anyway, I'm sorry. To Trey, you left? I was in the bathroom. Yeah, shawty, I'm gone. Okay, cool. You okay, boo? You just got here. I was gonna cook us something. What? And watch a movie like we talked about. Nah, I'm good. And yeah, I'm gonna be real. You got too many roaches, shawty. Can't even do it. No cap. Here's the thing. Too many is a wild statement. Because what's the number of said roaches that you be cool with kicking it with her with? I don't have no roaches. My place not even dirty. He sends a picture of said roach. Continue. Yeah, you do. And them MFs wasn't even hiding. And the first thing you do is take a pic like a sassy man. What? We got to drop this word sassy man. Y'all need other names to call people. You can't immediately just call a man sassy or weird or whatever childish term you're trying to come up with because he hit you with some truth and you don't have accountability. LOL, like every female has a few roaches. No, they do not. Running around, but that don't necessarily mean we got roaches. That was weird as F, and I'm glad you left. It's cool. The next one will be here in a minute. And then he says, the roach or the next man? What are you guys' thoughts?
I mean, this is kind of disgusting. You can call him sassy all you want. This is dirty.
Look, let me tell you something. Don't let these women fool y'all. Women do know how to submit. They just don't like submitting to a man. But when it comes to their job, they'll submit real quick. They'll clock in on time. They'll keep their mouth shut. They'll smile when they don't want to smile and deal with people they don't even like. Why? Because that paycheck got them in check. But the second it comes to love, the second it comes to that man that they say they're in love with, that they respect, that they want to build a life with, oh, it's attitude time. Oh, now it's, why I gotta do all that? Or, you ain't my daddy. And that's backwards, because that job ain't gonna lay its life down for you. That job ain't gonna love you. But that man that you refuse to respect, that's the one that would die for you. So answer me this. How is it that you can submit to a boss who don't even give a damn about you, but you can't submit to the man who actually does?
We actually respect a man who is not focused on us. And that's hard. You know, that's hard for a man to not be focused on women because, I mean, we're attractive, right? We attract men and we just take advantage of it. We expect the chase all the frickin' time, even if, you know, even if we're not looking for it. It's crazy. We say no at first. That's the thing. That's the first test. When I say we test you, We're saying no.
Women need to flash their men as much as possible. Coming out of the bathroom, flash them. Walking through the living room, flash them. Pulling out of the driveway, flash them. Mowing the lawn, flash them. Just flash them.
If you know it's that time of the month and your man is trying to get some and you don't offer and let him put it in your app, that tells me everything I need to know about you. I got my motherfucking eye on you.
I honestly thought this was going a different direction.
Men are now the prize. Oh. Men are now the prize. Oh. They don't really send you again. They don't send me and you again. Gone are those days when man go use one whole year, they toast you, go they beg you this one down. Now, if you say ha and they say hey, they don't leave you. Oh. Any man when you see me, you grab them. They don't really send you. They don't really send us again. If you do, they call Simbi. Simbi Alpha. Simbi don't rush come. They don't know their words. They don't know their words. Men are the prize. Hey, you.
Wait, can you get my hair in my face? That's why you need a man. Because there's no way in hell. There's no way in hell I'm out here doing this. Like, this shit's stronger than me. Nothing? What's going on? That shit just took my fucking earring off. It's $1.50 on the waist. It's moving? Problems. Check the tire thing. Huh? Come check it. It's right here. It don't say where's the 17 part. Still there. Shit's still on 17. Yo, ain't no fucking way. It's done. You need more there? What? I gotta do another $1.50. Oh my god. I didn't even get one tire done. I just paid $1.50 for the tire. And I didn't get nowhere. We up.
Babe, let me see your drink real quick.
Why?
Just give it to me, please. All right? I'm going to act like I'm giving it to somebody else. They're going to give it to somebody else. They're going to give it to somebody else. And they're going to give it back to you. Now take a sip. Still tastes the same, right?
Yeah.
And now you're going to give it to me. I'm going to dip my finger in it. They're going to dip their finger in it. They're going to dip their finger in it. They're going to dip their finger in it. And they're going to give it back to you. Now take a sip.
No, it's gross.
Exactly. And that right there is the difference from when a man cheats and a woman cheats. You could easily wipe the can off.
What?
But once everybody starts dipping their fingers in it, it's not going to taste the same, is it?
But
Nobody's going to want to know more.
Protection like a glove still tastes the same, right?
What? No, that's not the point. Can you just not cheat on me, please?
Well, it's not cheating according to your theory, is it?
Bathroom. I vacuumed everything, by the way. Vacuum floor is disgusting. It took like 3 times to vacuum your floors.
Alright, why she trying to spill? But no.
And then I folded all your stuff. I don't know.
She even folded the underwear.
I don't know where this goes, but here's your sweats, the PJs. This is t-shirts, some socks, all shorts, more pants, all hoodies, and then you have shoes and then
Red me. Shit. Oh, time, bro. Bathroom, the flowers. Shit.
I know some dudes, you give them 25% of that, they gonna be happy.
The older I get, the more I realize, the more you improve yourself as a man, the less dating options you actually have. Let me explain. If you're a dude and you have a good career and you have your own place, you're in shape, you're ambitious, maybe you're doing content or have another business on the side, you kind of need someone that's special. Like, if you met a girl and all she brought to the table was her looks, and all she wanted to do was travel and party and do rich people shit, like, it's just not gonna work out. Like, your lifestyles are not gonna align, because becoming exceptionally successful is so hard that You either need somebody in that traditional support role that just believes in you 1000% and is just grateful for whatever you can provide in the moment, or you need someone that's also in the trenches, whether that's with you or doing their own thing, and they'll just understand the realities of the grind and like what it really takes. The problem is both of these types are already rare on their own, but they also have to match your physical preferences. So yeah, as you raise your standards for yourself, you're also going to raise the standards for who you allow into your life. And if you keep going, there's just going to be less and less people that are going to meet those requirements.
Comment that you made, one of your fights, you were like, this fight is literally still paying for my separation and my divorce.
Yeah.
Is that something that you still feel like you're still having to commit so much money to that financial burden and to support him?
Yes, 100%. It's something that, like, living in California, you know, it's a state that it's like, it blows my mind. It blows my mind how basically I go to court almost every year because he comes with this, you know, whole map of how my career will be, you know, like, oh, that she's going to win the belt here in a couple years and then she's going to make this money. And it's just like, it's crazy to me how people can just be money orientated about other people's money. You know what I mean?
He goes in there and like projects your earnings.
Yes. Yeah. Well, him and his lawyers, right? Yeah. Like, okay, so she'll probably win the belt in 2 years or 1 year. And then people who win the belt, they make about this much money. I don't work. I'm like trying to work and provide this life for my daughter and like being a mom and taking care of her and doing all this thing. And then I still have to pay him and I have to pay his lawyers to fight against me. And so I'm like paying his lawyer's fees to get my money. And I'm paying my lawyer and then I'm paying him just to be like a dad. You know what I mean? Just like we have 50-50. So like he has half the time, I have half the time. And I pay for like health insurance and all that extra stuff because I make the most money. But he doesn't work at all, you know, like no work.
Can a woman fully step into her divine feminine without any men around?
No.
Wow, that's going to get some attention.
I'm aware.
How about the vice versa? Can a guy step into his divine masculine without women around?
Yes. You want to know why?
Yeah, that surprises me.
Because a masculine trait is initiation. You could whittle it down like this. Like masculinity is step one. Responsiveness is a feminine trait. So there's a lot more feminine aspects which are dependent, quote unquote, on other things. And I know that no woman who has been damaged by masculine wants to hear that.
How many women as a percentage would you say have been damaged?
I don't think I've ever met a single woman that hasn't been.
How many men have been damaged by the feminine?
I haven't met a single one that hasn't been.
Seems like this might be a whole species-wide problem, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So how would you fix it?
I would help us to fall in love with each other again.
How do you do that?
So several years ago, I had a housewarming/birthday party event. I sent out the gift registry, and closer to the day of the party, I realized that people were not purchasing things off the gift registry, so I was getting annoyed. I tell one of my friends' situationship at the time, I said, I'm really gonna be annoyed if people really show up empty-handed to this doubleheader event when all the food, drinks, etc. were provided for you. Like, how are you raised? Are you okay? So I told him that in passing. We get to the day of the event. He takes me out to his car, and he was like, I don't wanna see you annoyed. Purchased everything on my gift registry. A standard. I mentioned it once. And he took immediate action. A standard. Second situation that I can think of, I had COVID. He calls me, he was like, hey, do you want to hang out today? I said, no, sorry, I have COVID, I'm gonna be at the apartment. He was like, okay, are you gonna be there all day? I said, yes. He was like, okay, I feel better. Within the hour, he dropped off a get well soon basket. Didn't even say anything. I just got a notification from the doorman and he was already well on his way. I called him and he was just like, yeah, I was just thinking of you, I hope that you feel better. And that was it. And you want me to settle?
So if he was so great, why you not with him? It's so funny when women share these stories of these amazing or rich guys that they've experienced, but they are never with them currently though. I mean, he sound like a swell nigga to me. He bought the whole registry, dropped off a care package when you were sick, handled everything without being asked. But he's just a story now. See, women love using these highlight reels from men who either never claimed them or from men that they never liked. A lot of y'all treat these moments like test drives. You like how it feels, but you never choose the man that actually made you feel that way. Then you hold the next man to a bar set by somebody that you left behind. Think about that. If he wasn't good enough to be with, but he's good enough to become the standard, I don't make the rules. I just play the game. It's a dirty game. Stay focused though.
I think that's what the standard is. I think that's what the expectation is. And I think this is a woman. This is why we don't need a T app. This is why we don't need those "are we dating the same person" videos. Because she's telling you right now, she's not going to take care of you. You're going to have to just be head over heels with her. She's saying, if a man that I have no interest in, I don't care how he feel about me, I don't have an interest in him. If he's doing these things for me, if I can get that from somebody that I'm not going to pour back into, I'm not going to show any type of interest, then how much should I get, can I get, would I get from a man that says he genuinely loves me, he genuinely cares? In order for you to show me that you genuinely love me and you genuinely care, I'm looking for bare minimum. I mean, because this dude purchased everything on my baby registry list or whatever it was. He purchased everything. So I'm expecting a man, as crazy as that sounds, I'm expecting a man to come in, just buy me a house, buy me a car. At the very least, you're going to have to pay for my hair and nails to get done almost every week. I might skip a week because I'm tired, but pretty much almost every week you're going to have to pay for that. These little memes that you see about a woman saying this is how much it costs to keep me, and it'd be like $4,000. They're not lying. They be doing that for no reason.
Never let your wife talk to another woman unless you're there to supervise. Women are not capable of solving problems. All they're doing is feeding into each other's delusions. Their goal is to sabotage each other's relationship. They'll be like, what? You were in an argument and your husband yelled at you? You need to leave him. Or they'll be like, what? Your husband didn't yell at you? That means he doesn't want to fight for you. You need to leave him. I'm telling you, women are not capable of solving any problems. The only good points a woman has ever made is when it's cold outside and she's not wearing a bra. Follow for more like this.
Whenever women are doing things behind your back, they actually find it funny because they're getting what they want out of you. They feel like they have the upper hand. They feel like they have the power and the control. But once you are aware of what they're doing, now they're upset. They're not upset because they hurt you. They might be. But they're really upset because they feel like they have a lack of control now. Now you have the decision on whether you want to be with them or not. That is why women keep a lot of stuff from you, because they know if you truly got to know them for them, you wouldn't have given them a chance, you would have wanted to leave, or you would have been dissatisfied. But it's never okay to force someone to live a life that they don't know they're living. You lying to someone about who you are, you're forcing them to live a life without their consent. One-on-one coaching in.
The main problem with men we have today with their masculinity is that they shouldn't actually fall in love. They should fall into work. And what I mean by that is their job is not to just sit there and dote on a woman and be obsessed with her and write her poems and fall in love with her. It should be, she's a good woman, right? Let me work hard. Let me go get a house. Let me go get married. Let me start a family with her. If she's a good woman, let me do something. I know people are telling you need to be emotional, you need to be sensitive. No, the truth is women don't respond well to men who are sensitive. They don't respond to men who know all their problems. They respond to men who can solve all their own problems. So the more of a problem solver you are and the more masculine you are, you're